then we need to go to the screen to see the comments, you know, because it's a different setup.
Yep, I just push this over this.
Hi guys, hanging out here on
Where'd
the
it go?
YouTubes. It's
I don't see it on here.
live chat. Should be right there.
Why am I not seeing the here?
Because no one's there yet.
No one's here. We're all alone.
Yeah, give it a minute to go through. Eric says giggity.
There he goes. Giggity, 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 giggity. All right.
Hey there, Eric. Yeah, we'll give it a minute when people start coming
Rolling in, yeah.
Oh, there's Lofty Moose. There's John.
There we
Hi
go.
there, guys. If you can hear us and see us okay,
Let us know.
please let us know before we continue.
I want my super host.
Oh.
I got him.
You got him?
I think so.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, my phone's buzzing. Hey there, Jennifer Delaney. Hey, Kate.
Cryptid Kitties.
Yeah, she's a Crypt Kitties
That's right.
fan. She sent me a message earlier today asking if that was okay, and I said, of course it is.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Always
Yeah.
a pleasure to see you here.
Yeah.
Larry, AV, he says AV is fine, and he should know.
Awesome. Thank you, Larry.
Where's my... Oh, you put that stuff
Where's
away.
what?
All the stuff he sent us. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I put it in the other room.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. I can heat you.
Hi, guys.
Captain Video Tube.
And I forgot to do this.
Bobby James.
I forgot to do this week. I wanted to make some of our friends some moderators in the chat, and I need to figure out how to go into the YouTube settings to do that. So if you see any people posting weird stuff, we're just going to ignore that, and I'll take care of it later in the settings.
Yeah, we're above all that, man.
Yeah. So if there's any questionable or rude comments, just ignore it. We'll skip it and go to the next comment. Just so that's out in the open already.
Photography Lover 200 School Rock says, "Hey guys, I have a drink. Have a drink with me. I have a Dr. Pepper." I'm thinking that could be one of those shot Dr. Pepper
A Dr.
shots.
Pepper.
Those Dr. Pepper shots.
Well, I've got a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, so do I.
Let's have a toast to some Dr. Peppers.
That's right, to our buddy here, Superhost. This guy.
Aw.
All right, so this is our toast to the late great Superhost. And that kind of rhymed right there.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a toast to our good friend, the late great Superhost, who raised us pretty much when our parents weren't around. He was in our living room for 4 hours, and he showed us some really funny comedy stuff like Laurel and Hardy bits, and that's where you get the Laurel and Hardy behind me there. Can you see them?
And Godzilla movies
Laurel
and the
Hardy
giant
stuff.
monsters.
Well, let's start with the Superman serials, Dick Tracy serials, the Bowery Boys, Three Stooges cereal. You got an hour of that.
Many.
That culture, right? You get and as a little kid, we had, black and white and color TV was kind of still, kind of like, still a thing. But, I mean, that's why I probably still like black and white movies and stuff to this day, because of shows like that. But you got that, and then, you get one bad horror movie. You got 2 back-to-back B and sort of better graded movies.
2 B movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to back until 4 p.m. and then he dumped you off back to your parents, and then it was like Boringville, right? But thanks to Superhost for I don't know, just filling our lives here in Northeast Ohio with so much, schlock. We loved it.
Cheesy stuff, cheesy fun schlock and humor.
And kind of we have the Mummy and the Monkey kind of because of him. So this is who we have to thank for this, partially. All right. So
all those local hosts we grew up watching.
But he was definitely a part of it.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, smooth. All right. What was your poison tonight?
Jack Daniels.
I like a little bit. I'm so dedicated to Jaeger, I got my own little Jägermeister glass. A lot of people don't like Jägermeister. I like black licorice, but I like Jägermeister. Go figure.
Woo. Strong.
Well, this gets me in the right mood.
I'm a lightweight.
Oh, well. I'm no.
I very like.
I'm no Frank Gallagher.
I'm good. I'm not gonna have much more than that for the night.
I'm no Frank Gallagher, but I try.
No, don't try that. Don't try that at home.
Fiona.
No. Yikes, that show is gross.
I love that show. I can't wait to see the latest season.
Have you guys seen that show, Shameless?
Come on, that's a great show.
It's not horror movie related, but it's like really gross. It's like a little too extreme. Like I've watched it a little bit and I get grossed out and then I have to leave the room.
Well, thank you. I don't know why that. Here, I'll have to show that what Bobby James said. I don't know why. Oh, it said. Okay, what he said there.
Oh,
well,
yeah, some
well,
comments.
Well, thank you, Bobby. You know, the thing. Yeah, I mean.
What are all the other?
There's a lot going on there. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments going.
When you're out of bud, try Schlitz. Hey, trust me, I'm not a big snob. I don't like IPA beer so much, but any of the I like Black Label and Old Style.
Yeah.
Thanks to Frank Gallagher. No.
If you drink too much Schlitz, it'll give you the Schlitz. Oh my.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Yikes.
There goes Tony. Goes, hey, Janet and Grimm. Hey, Tony. Thank you, my man. See, our buddy Tony Beller.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tony, for making this cute plushie. We love it.
Am I saying this right? He bequeathed it to us. Bequeathed it.
No, Grimm, I don't think that's how you pronounce that.
How do you say it? Bequeathed.
He gave it to us.
Yes, he gave
Let's
it.
just say that.
He gave it to us.
No
All
fancy words here.
We got Carlos Zoe says cheers. Cheers to you, Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you could look. So when we got so if you don't know, some bad news came down the pike today. This morning, Martin Sullivan, also known as Superhost from WAB Channel 43's long-running Saturday afternoon movie host show, passed away.
Yeah, he was on TV in Cleveland, Ohio from 1969 to what, about 90? 91?
About 1991, I think it was, yeah.
Was 91 his
Ultimately,
last episode?
Yeah. Bequeathed. You're picking up what I'm putting down, Eric. But, yeah, so the news kind of came privately to us, and then
we saw people posting things on Facebook.
And you know what happens then.
And once people post things on social media, it spreads like wildfire. So then everyone knows.
Yeah. But we were respectful. We didn't say anything because of the family, but yeah. we did get some inside intel.
We didn't say anything until we saw the Facebook post because we wanted to confirm and just be respectful to the family, and we are sorry to Superhost's family. We're sorry.
Yeah, right now it's kind of going in the waves. You know, when you get the bad news, and you get really sad. You kind of numb at first, and you get sad. And then it kind of dies down, but then something grabs you and it hits you again. And it's just like those real bad waves of sorrow. I knew the guy pretty well as far as an entertainer. I mean, we all did if you grew up in this area, watched him.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was kind of a babysitter. We
were really happy that we had the chance to meet him at Akron Comic Con.
Oh my gosh.
In November 2019.
So we'll talk about...
And so that interview that we have on our YouTube channel is from...
just last November.
It's from last November, right before Comic-Con.
Still pretty
fresh. And we want to thank Bob Ferguson for
our friend Bob Ferguson.
helping us with that. So we were really happy to meet Superhost and his niece and nephew.
And before that, a friend of ours, Rick Edgel, got us a little bit of a Q&A with him off-site where we sent Soup questions in Oregon when he was living there several years ago. And he answered those. So thank you, Rick Edgel. It's incredible. We'll talk. I'm gonna get more into that in a second.
Let's read some of the
Albert
comments.
Molesky says, "Hey guys, hey Albert, good to see you."
Hi Albert.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not making a fire where he's at. He's always making those cool fires outside. I love that.
The moronic woman, says Albert, with some happy faces.
Let's talk about it. Oh yeah, you know, Superhost did appear on an episode of Hee Haw.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
I didn't know that.
He was in the cornfield episode, where one of those cornfield bits they did where he pops out and he tells a joke. Yeah,
that's funny.
And we borrowed that idea. We haven't done a Giggles from the Graves for a while, but that was the premise for Giggles.
Hee Haw inspired us to create little, and we haven't used that idea in a long time. We created a Giggles from the Grave where, we would tell little jokes.
We pop up from behind gravestones.
Pop up from behind the tombstones.
Instead of cornfields.
And we would tell little jokes, and it was just silly.
Yeah. And Hee Haw also inspired us not to take care of our teeth.
No.
Just kidding.
Grimm, it's good to brush your teeth.
It's just a joke. A joke.
But, for those who might be scrolling through YouTube and you're randomly finding us, we're horror film hosts. We live in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, what's going on here?
And we stream to the world online.
To the world and beyond.
To the world and beyond.
Probably the aliens.
Maybe out to outer space somewhere. Who knows?
I think
maybe out there in beyond the grave.
Yeah, we started shooting about almost 2 years ago, so I'm sure we're out probably at least as far out as Zeta Reticuli is getting us right now.
Yeah, you never know. So we host movies on Facebook, and then we do the after party here on our YouTube channel.
So Albert hasn't gotten a fire yet, but soon he says, "Oh man, I hear you. That sounds like fun. I love a fire, especially with a couple of things drinks to knock back." Let's see. Grimm, I found you Gallardi sweatshirts. What?
What?
Rob Wise, got Janet's waiting for yours. We'll ship. What? All right. Well,
wow.
Thank you, Rob.
Wow,
That's
thank you, Rob.
And
That's awesome.
Make sure you have a return address on those on what you send us, because
so then we could send you a little thank you thing in return.
Definitely something nice in return. Absolutely.
Wow, that's incredible.
Stank Breath.
Stank Breath.
That's my middle name.
That's so
funny. How you know that? What's funny is that you can say weird stuff like that and it doesn't catch that. It don't know what stank breath is. The algorithm. Or the algorithm, or whatever it's called.
You're being watched in Vulcan. They find you highly illogical.
Oh, well, that's like everybody. But it's not exclusive
The Mummy and the Monkey were highly illogical.
Not exclusive to Vulcans.
Yes, yes.
Logic is our middle name, too. Aliens used to watch Big Chuck and Little John. I am sure they see Mummy and the Monkey. I think so, too, Eric. I think that's...
You never know. Yeah. You never know who's watching. But we are the show...
I want to believe.
Yes, I do want to believe.
That they're watching us.
To quote the X-Files. But we are the show that watches you back.
Bobby Harvey Jr. has a very, very interesting question.
What did he ask?
He wants to know where the new Stasha skit was made at. Well,
it
was made in two different parts, Bobby. But
2 locations.
Do we give away the Hollywood the what do we call it?
The behind the scenes?
Is it Hollywood Magazine?
So Stasha and Yashu live in Parma, Ohio.
Yeah.
So part of it was filmed in Parma, Ohio. We set up their part of the house.
Yes.
And we shot a skit there at their home in Parma.
Yeah.
And then the other part of the skit
very secret location.
Was shot at the Ravenwood Castle.
Well, not so secret anymore. Yeah, you check it out.
And that's near Hocking Hills, Ohio.
Yes.
I think the town is called New Plymouth, Ohio. It's way down in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception.
If you have not been or don't know, you should check it out. It's a great little getaway.
It's awesome, though.
Like a lot of places you can go down in those, like in the Hawker Hills areas or
Hawker Hills,
whatever.
Hocking Hills.
Yeah, it sounds like Hawker. But everything's usually a cabin. They're not bad. But this place is laid out like a little medieval village. You have a castle, and then you have this these little cottages, right?
Yes. So you have the castle, and then they have like a dining area. They have a bar in the castle. They have a library where you can get books and movies, and then. Next to the castle, they have like the Cinderella suite. There's like a building next to it. And then there's all these little cottages.
And they have like little fun names like, Cinderella suite, the iron, was it
the woodcutter's cottage.
The cheese cutter's cottage, that's where we stayed.
Cutting the cheese.
Yes, she got the joke.
The cheese cutter cottage.
Woof! You don't want to go there.
We were at there. There's merchant cottages. There was a clock tower you could stay in.
Hey, someone said Tony said it's a secret to everyone. That's your
yes, it's a secret to everyone.
What is that? One of those video game things?
That's something I said.
He remembers.
I believe originally it's a secret to everyone. Wasn't that from the original Legend of Zelda video game?
I think that was a video game reference.
I think that's a video game reference. It's been a while since I've played some of those games. But I think that's a Legend of Zelda reference.
Yeah, someone said that, they remember the Ron Sweet passing away. Now, he passed away
on
April 1st.
April 1st, 2019.
Yeah, so that was just recent. Man, this is just getting heavy. Now, that's the thing. We've acquired... So here's the weird thing. Or the interesting thing, not weird. Grab me one of those capes, please.
Oh, sure.
So now...
Ooh, I'm feeling the effect of that shot.
I can tell.
I am feeling it. Wow, when you stand up...
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Take your time. You're giggling. I haven't heard that cue laugh in a minute. Okay, so here's what's interesting, folks out there. So, we're so involved with the horror host... we like to collect artifacts
in hopes of taking it to some of these conventions as like a mini on-the-road museum.
Right.
We want to bring some of these memorabilia artifacts to Ghoularty Fest for the fans to see.
And it looks like we will be doing that this year.
And
We'll come kind of heavy.
Right, we did acquire some more, and about a month ago, closer to Grimm's birthday, we did get some Superhost official capes.
Yes.
Do you want to show this one?
Yeah, this is actually from Martin Sullivan's box o' capes, right? They had specialty capes for different movies they showed. I think they were showing like a jungle movie, maybe a Tarzan 2 hours they did, I'll bet. I'll bet that's what it was. I'll bet you they showed back-to-back Tarzan movies one day. And he wore this cape. This is pretty heavy,
and
too.
This is faux fur. This is fake fur, so this is a vegan-friendly cape.
It's not real giraffe.
It's not real cheetah.
That's true.
Or leopard or something. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so we talked to him and he sent us a bunch of his the capes. We have a green one for St. Patrick's Day, a orange one for the Browns.
Yeah, and the capes.
And a camouflage one. They showed a military movie one time.
Yeah, and he did include a note that the capes were made by a friend of his at that time. She made them all by hand.
So we have we have this. We have some Dick Goddard stuff. He was a weatherman and an actor on the Big Chuck and Little John show skits.
He appeared in a lot of skits at the time.
But he also played on the original Ghoularty All-Stars baseball team, and we have his jersey and pants from the mid-60s.
Yeah, we need a good way to display some of these items.
And we also have this ghoul. We have more ghoul stuff. I have to pull out and we have to kind of clean up and everything because this ghoul stuff's been sitting in a warehouse for almost 20 years.
For 20 years.
So we do have this and some other ghoul. I like that word, artifacts.
Artifacts, yes. Because it's almost like we're like horror host archaeologists or something.
Yeah, I mean
we're
just
trying to archive this stuff. We're friends with Jay Summers from the Big Chuck and Little John Facebook group, and he's a big archivist. He's trying to digitize a lot of these old tapes that the videotapes people taped off the TV.
As well as like physical stuff, there's photographs and scans of things.
Right, and a quick refresher for people who might be tuning in randomly on YouTube or maybe watching later, and they don't know what a horror host is. Horror with an H. Back in the day, before VHS, before your on-demand, your Netflix, your streaming, you would watch late-night movies on TV, and a local personality would host the movies.
That's right, to kind of get you through it, because the movies were that bad, or that scary, depending on how you looked at it, that you needed someone like to kind of manage you and try to
kind of get you through the movie.
Make it not so scary or
a
so
fun
awful.
character or a scary character that you could kind of like get into. And,
I think it's like comic books. It's a true American sort of art form that we developed on the spot for entertainment's sake. Now, now things are changing now because all that was done obviously for commercial television. And if it didn't work, like in Cleveland in 1958, when I don't know why, but when Mad Daddy Pete Myers,
the Mad Daddy,
he did the Mad Daddy,
he was actually the first host. Technically, he was the first before Ghoularty.
In 1958, it wasn't until '63 that it got popular in Cleveland with Ghoularty. But boy, I would love to see what he did. Just kind of But if it doesn't work, it gets jerked. What? That's I just made that up. That's not a real industry term. But
no.
My point is but now with the advent of the internet, until this goes away, man, you can come up with any show, no matter how interesting or boring it is. And if people want to watch it, they can or they can't. So it doesn't cost you a dime.
Oh, and speaking of horror hosts, we have a horror host watching.
Who's watching?
Mr. Vincent Grimley, and his episodes air on the Monster Channel.
Yeah, you should check out the Monster Channel. Now that's that's 24/7.
That's all horror film hosts from all over the world.
So there's these, every movie you can imagine that's in the public domain and otherwise, they show on this thing, and they have a multitude of horror hosts, all genders, all kinds, all credence. You got to see this thing; it's great.
Oh, and Boogity Shoe mentions that Marty passed away on Kevin, Son of Ghoul's birthday.
That's interesting. That is true. So happy birthday, Son of Ghoul.
So happy birthday, Son of Ghoul.
And,
that's wild.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to Kevin again. I mean, we'll have a lot to talk about now that this
much
went
to
down.
Discuss,
Yeah, and I'm going to purchase something from him, too, this time.
Yeah, and we have bought things from Son of Ghoul before.
Yeah, there's something I want to get from him now, for sure.
And he's still on TV in Akron and Canton, that area. So that's cool.
We should put out a DVD with all the horror hosts that you have had a chance to talk to. You know, that is a possibility.
That's a good idea.
That is definitely going to happen because that
could happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've
just
got
do a tribute to our horror host friends and just put them all on a DVD.
Now, see, I like how people are talking amongst each other. That is a very cool thing. Because it's almost, it's a very communal thing. It's like you're in a room full of people. We're here, but you're there too. So please,
and it's really great that people out there are chatting amongst themselves and they're all friends. Like
Cinema Wasteland.
It's all good. We're all here to hang out.
Okay, so this weekend I'll be working on a special video for Cinema Wasteland.
Yeah, we need to send that to Ken
Monday morning. It's going out.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing some more video editing this weekend. And also some rest too, a little bit of relaxation.
Tomorrow's going to be a relaxed day. I need to catch up with that.
And we have to watch some films for the Short Sweet Film Fest.
You want me to pull that up at all? You want that graphic?
Yeah.
Or no?
Do you still have that?
Yeah, I do, of course.
Awesome.
It might be something else here, but or let's talk about the Rondo because they should know too.
Well, we'll talk about the Rondo first, and then we'll mention the Film Fest.
Yeah.
So the Rondo Awards are going on right now through March 29th at midnight. And you can vote and get more info at rondoaward.com.
Yes.
But we are on the ballot for best horror host or favorite horror host, however they worded it. I don't remember the exact wording, so my apologies there.
We were there. We were on there last year, but we only got honorable mention.
We did receive honorable mention last year, and that was really awesome.
That was great.
And it's awesome just to be on the ballot. So thank you guys for nominating us. That's incredible. They have other categories too. Like movie, best magazine, monster kid of the year, best monster artist. So please consider voting for us. It would mean the world to us, and we do appreciate our fans. We are very grateful for anyone who has voted for us.
Right.
And the website there, it's just rondoaward.com, and you send an email. He has all the info there, and it's free. Share it with your friends and family if they're into this stuff too. Pretty much anyone with an email can vote.
You know what? And speaking of that, I did send you they sent me the ballot via email. I sent it to you, to your Janet J.
Yes.
We could forward that to all those contacts if you want. That way they get it directly.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next Saturday, we are going to be live and in person at...
Yes, Saturday, February 29th, we will be in person at the Short Sweet Film Festival in downtown Cleveland, Ohio.
Downtown Cleveland.
At the Alex Theater at the 9. And the festivities, the awards ceremony starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. They're going to be playing the movies beforehand. They have different categories. But for that Saturday is the horror film category. So before the awards ceremony, you could go and check out the short flicks. A lot of independent filmmakers from Cleveland are in the contest, even though it is an international competition.
Right.
So we will be there as the Mummy and the Monkey, announcing the winners.
That's right. The winner chicken.
Pop in the sky.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Now, go back to the Rondo Awards. I like what Eric Pickle wants. He wants to know, and this should be a category.
Oh.
I don't know if it is, but it should be Annoying Guy That Types in Chat Award. Well, you win that right now, Eric. You win that award.
Yeah, you win that award.
Yay!
The keyboard warrior.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like it. The Bondo Award. I've seen a lot of that driving around here.
Yeah, we've seen some people with some bondoed up and duct taped cars.
This is a sort of an off thing, but I've had people several people that I've known throughout the years. They comment on American cars. Like they don't understand how certain cars drive around with like a 2x4 for a bumper, or we see it all the time here.
Where there's duct tape holding a mirror
together. In Europe, that would not fly. You would get a citation or pulled over or whatever right away. They don't. There's a quality.
Yeah,
thing.
We were told like in Germany and some other European countries,
England too, everywhere.
They have stricter laws about the appearance
the condition of your
and
vehicle.
The condition of your vehicle. Yeah.
So be proud, America.
You can't drive around with duct tape on your car.
You're getting away with vehicular murder out there with the way your cars are.
Here in America, I guess no one cares as long as it runs.
Eric, please give a speech in the chat, please. Yes, a speech.
Sure.
Speech.
Any other fun comments you want to read,
Oh,
Grim?
Bobby Harvey says I won the Belching Award. Yeah.
Yes, Grim is King Belcher here.
I haven't been that burpy tonight. I think it's the peps that I took. It's kind of taking everything down.
There you go.
I really do like the hangout, the Hairy Scary Hangover, and I really do like the hang out and the over. So
Yeah, we love both. It's great.
yeah.
And we want to say, I mentioned this on Facebook earlier in the evening, 75% of our viewers
What?
have subscribed to the channel or follow us on our Facebook page. So that's awesome.
Just don't follow me into the men's room.
No, that might be a little weird. But
Old joke I made up.
for the 25% of you that have not subscribed yet or have not liked the videos or liked our pages yet, please do. That way you will get updates whenever we do go live, whenever we make new posts. That way you out there will be the first to be notified. The more you know.
John Wise had a question now
Yeah.
about fixing the sound on a Superhost DVD. I haven't even watched that yet, but I intend to this weekend.
Yeah, we had some people say that the wind noise during that interview was a little hard to hear. Is that what it was?
No.
No?
This is that DVD we bought recently at a convention that was a loss. It's Superhost episodes that these guys have that no one's seen
Oh,
yet.
that one.
I guess
Okay.
their DVD has some sort of flaw to it where it's got some like gaps. So all I have to do is digitize it and edit the gaps out, and I'll do that soon. Just been busy with a ton of other things, but it is on the to-do list, Johnny. So there you go.
What's up?
Hit that like button. That's right, Lofty Moose. Please do. If you haven't yet, hit that like button.
Please hit the like
Is
button.
a little bell still there they can hit that
Yes,
to get
and
notified?
also click the little bell
Like you
next
don't know.
to the like button because the bell is for notifications. So whenever we go live, you'll get a little ding. It'll pop up on your phone or tablet. Hey, we're live. That way you know you can come and hang out with us.
Yeah, I have to check that out, Johnny. I have not watched it yet.
Or whenever we upload a video, we also resell on eBay. So we do have some behind the scenes reseller videos. So we do have multiple playlists on our channel.
That's called the Monster Hustle.
We have a Monster Hustle playlist for the reselling part, and then we have our Mummy and the Monkey playlist for this kind of stuff you're watching now.
Yeah, Larry Tressler says he has all the soup bits. He'll look for them tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be great.
Interesting.
That'd be great to archive. I'm sure the fans would love it.
Yeah, again, it's just like one of these crazy nights. I'm trying my best. We're both trying our best.
This was
plow
such
through
a tough night because we both didn't even want to go live on Facebook.
After we heard the news.
After we heard the news of Superhost passing, we were just really sad and it just was like, the mood changed completely. Where it was like, do we even go live? But then it was like, we have to. The fans want to see it, you know?
And most of it really is coming from the fact that I feel like we just met him, and it was it's a selfish thing. Again, I wanted more time with the guy.
And I'm sure his family did too, and all the other fans wanted to see him too.
So that's what I'm trying to say. My little sort of, impersonal sorrow. I mean, I can't imagine, obviously, the people that love him.
But it's really awesome that he did get to go to Akron Comic Con and meet with the fans. So the guys running Akron Comic Con, thank you. It's really good that people got to see him, before this.
So Tony says, Convoy was a great soup bit. I do like that soup skit a lot. It's just a music video they did to the song Convoy. Mm-hmm. But the great thing about it was, they got all these guys and they're really off, with the dancing, with the leg kicking. But then they do this really funny stuff with dioramas of using toy trucks on it's really cheesy. But that kind of thing when I watched as a kid made me feel like I could make a show one day, and that's part of it. So there you go.
Vincent asked a good question.
Yeah.
Janet and Grimm, are you going to be on the Monster channel soon? So we love the Monster channel. We love our monster friends, but we're trying to build up our own pages right now. They do play some of our old episodes from time to time.
Yeah, like Halloween specials.
Like our Halloween specials, like before we started doing the live stuff. So I think for now we're just going to do our live episodes and kind of build it up. And then later on, maybe some of our DVD stuff will air on there sometimes. So.
Don't say that loud.
Oh yeah, some stuff I won't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, the way we do our show now, it's a little more unconventional. It's not.
It's a different format because
totally different
we're
format,
literally sitting here in front of a webcam talking to you guys. So
right,
we don't really script things like we used to.
Not only that, but if you're not watching it and you can't read the live chat, it doesn't really make any sense to read. I mean, we could download our shows and send them to them, but
it makes.
They're not going to make sense. It's going to be like Grandpa talking at the wall. I mean, it's going to be a weird. It would be a little off.
Yeah. So we love that there's multiple streaming platforms and that there's other horror hosts that can have a platform on the Monster Channel. They can get up on their soapbox. They can promote their show, and that's awesome that they let people do that.
Maybe I shouldn't speak it out loud.
And they gave us a chance, so we're very appreciative
Absolutely.
of that. But we're trying to build up our pages right now and have it just directly on ours.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, maybe we'll do some specials that go directly there. That's a possibility as well too.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So.
Yeah. So, but we watch the Monster Channel, especially on Saturday nights. We catch Bone Jangler's show.
Mm-hmm.
And we premiere after that. We love that.
We watch Transylvania Tonight. Our friends Drac and Karita.
Yep. And other stuff through the week. So we do chime in.
We do catch Vincent Grimley sometimes too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whenever
we get a chance to watch, we do.
Yep. A lot of exciting horror hosts on there. We love it.
We may not always comment in their chat, but we do like to watch it on our big TV.
Usually, that's the thing. We do our part-time listing. Well, she does full-time listing. I'm sort of like in between.
Like I'll work on eBay while listening and watching to Monster Channel stuff.
Yeah, so it's great. It's great. Kind of work with it.
We'll sit there in our jammies and just hang out. Yeah.
Awesome stuff, guys, and we love what they're doing. So keep doing it because that's keeping the horror hosting alive. Definitely.
Yeah, and what we love is that there's so many options where people can come over and watch our pages, and then later on they could go and watch the Monster Channel too.
Hey, we've had people say they have 2 different screens, which is not hard to do anymore. I mean, this Wi-Fi is crazy. You can have 10 devices in your house and watch 10 different things.
Yeah.
It's not just, this Wi-Fi is only good for this one device. No, it's so strong now. So.
And we have other Facebook friends that have streaming shows where I had one ask us, hey, what time do you guys go live? Because we could work around it. We could stream after you guys and get the fans to come over and watch later. So, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, that's, you know what, I only have a little, I mean, John Wise is talking about when we were kids, my brother and I and his brother, we would trade cassette tapes back and forth with skits that we would do, audio skits.
Nice.
And I do have one of them, but unfortunately, I taped over a lot of that stuff. There's only little snippets of like voices and stuff that got between songs and things. But dang it, I wish I would have kept those. I don't know.
Can I have a sip of your soda pop?
You can.
My soda pop ran out.
This is good soda pop.
Oh, yeah?
Well, that's a little bit left there.
Just a sip.
Yeah, that's all that's left, so take it.
There you go.
You'll be laughing all night.
Okay, what are the other comments? There's a lot of chatty Cathys going on.
And catheters. Catheters? I don't know.
Yikes.
I know. Yeah, right, John. They did become mixtapes. Unfortunately, we taped over that trying to get trying to get lucky with them tapes. Hey, speaking of lucky, that our good friend John Lucky's out there, and he's looking for Ghoulardi stuff, which is
we talked about that a little bit last week.
Yeah.
So John Lucky was also an artist for the Big Chuck and Little John show, and he found some archives, I believe in Toledo, that had old advertisements from the newspapers about Ghoulardi. Yeah. And he shared them in the Big Chuck and Little John Facebook page, our Facebook group, and then I think there's also a Ghoulardi fan group, but some of those are just really cool to look through.
These articles are incredible. I mean, just when you hear all this stuff, how popular he was, and I totally believe every freaking, atom of it. But then you see these articles where they were dedicating actual newspaper articles
just
to the guys,
Ghoulardi.
And they were like monitoring his height and his downfall. It's like just so catty, about the whole thing. That's what happens. If it's newsworthy, they're going to print it. So
about 5-6 years ago, I worked with a gentleman who said that he grew up watching Ghoulardi when he was a teenager, and that he also went to Catholic school.
Oh, yeah.
And that the nuns were telling parents to not let their children watch Ghoulardi. So how wild is that? And he would go and sneak to the TV after everyone went to bed, and he would try to go watch Ghoulardi.
Hey, can we plug this? Let's go over some of that viewer mail that we had, that the Ghoul Turn Blue CD we got.
Oh, yes. So we did get some. We shared this on our
Check this
Facebook
out.
page. This is from Rick and Patty in Santa Clarita, California.
Does he see how people can order this?
He's wanting to set up at Ghoulardi Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, but he made us a Turn Blue music CD with some of the sounds and some of the tunes from Ghoulardi, Big Chuck and Houlihan, and Big Chuck and Little John, and the Ghoul, Ron Sweet.
And the best part of this, he also includes liner notes, however you say it, liner notes, to where all the origin of the songs and the sound bites, all the little sound effects like ow, 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 you know, all that kind of stuff.
That's fun.
Oh, rip my jeans.
So this will be fun to look through and to listen to.
You know, this is up my alley.
We're just thrilled that,
I've always,
that they sent that to
as a young monkey,
a fan-made thing.
Where all these little sound drops came from. And there's actually some exciting stuff that's still in the works that might happen of an acquisition, that if it happens, I'll be very, very, oh my God, it'll be one of the best things I ever got.
Well, mummy's the word for now.
For now. We'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
What are the comments, Grim?
I don't know.
Anything good?
The oranges of the sound effects. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of chat.
Some wacky late night chat.
Nothing's right towards us, but that's okay. They have their own show going on there.
But we are having a prize drawing next week. We didn't get to do one this week. So if you guys out there watching have any late night TV hosted memories you want to share, no matter what city or part of the world, you can send us an email to MummyAndMonkey@gmail.com, and we will read your memories live on the air next Friday.
Thanks for the memory.
On our Facebook page, and then your name will also go in the Mummy bucket.
Deep inside the bucket.
For a chance at winning a prize, and we did get some prizes that are really cool. One might be Ghoulardi related.
Ooh.
So I have to look through it to see what we...
Oh my.
Yeah, we have some photos that we might be able to do a drawing for.
Oh my gosh, that is right.
Yeah.
Mummy's
the word. We'll talk about it more next week.
So is Monkey. Monkey's the word. That is incredible. That would be a great giveaway and it's all authorized and everything, so it's all good to go.
Yes, yes. And then next week we are going to be showing the movie on our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey.
Oh, Naoko is here. She's apologizing for being late.
Naoko! Yay!
There you go.
Domo arigato, Naoko. We're happy you're here. Thank you. Next Friday we will be playing the 1964 Brazilian horror film. Actually, it's Brazil's first ever horror film called At Midnight, I'll Take Your Soul. And it's, I think, starring and I think created by...
John Saxon.
Not John Saxon.
Charlie Brown.
Coffin Joe, and his real name is Jose Marin.
Now, he just passed away.
And he passed away just a few days ago. He was 83.
It's been a hard week.
He was in 3 or 4 different movies, maybe more. I know he made appearances in other movies, and then he hosted movies on some Brazilian TV networks in like the 70s and 80s.
Harry Humstone wants to know, are we husband and wife?
We're something.
We're something, that's right.
We're a weird couple.
We're
a couple of something.
I'm borrowing her for the night, so. Anyway, yeah, well, they could be. You have to dig a little deep and you can figure it out.
Yeah, watch our other videos and you'll find out.
Naoko gave us a little heart, that's cute.
Aw, thank you, Naoko.
Heart to you.
Domo. Aw.
He lives here and never made it to the thrift crypt. Well, you know, Eric, you can still shop on eBay.
Yeah, you can shop on our eBay store. You only had 3 years to visit
right. And
the store.
all those links are here on themummyandthemonkey.com where you can check out. We both have our separate eBay shops, so it's almost like kind of like the same experience, except it comes to you.
You can shop online and it just ships right to your door. You don't have to worry about driving anywhere. And we do international shipping through the global shipping program.
And I've been known to ship on people's doors too, so there you go.
Grim, I think you're confused on the words there.
I'm not. I'm good. Hey, Jimmy Schultz out there. Thank you, James. I think that's James Schultz. I'm guessing it's him.
Probably.
If not, it's a Schultz out there. You guys are awesome.
You.
Thank you. Oh, you're awesome,
thank you,
buddy.
guys.
Thank
You guys out there are awesome. You should give yourselves a pat on the back.
Crib Kitten. Crib Kitten knows a secret. Shh, don't talk about it.
And Earl is sleeping somewhere. I was hoping I could bring Earl down for the YouTube show. But, yeah, he's upstairs.
Okay, go ahead.
Sleeping in a crypt somewhere.
Here's something fun. And I got something related to talk about that in a future show, but
What's
Captain
up, Grim?
VideoTube says rented Coffin Joe at Lakewood's Beware Video back in the day.
Oh, that's
Ed
incredible.
and Natalie's shop, Beware Video. That's the one thing about being in the thrift crypt is like every other person will come in. Is this where Beware Video was? And we'd have to say no, it was a few doors down.
Yeah, Beware Video was an awesome VHS monster movie, horror movie rental store.
Yeah.
And they were on Madison Avenue in Lakewood, Ohio. Like what, late 90s, early 2000s?
Yes. And they had a pretty good run there. I mean, that was right between the cusp of everything going to DVD. People were still renting videotapes.
Yeah.
And did you ever think you'd see the day when that wouldn't be a thing, a video store? Man, that was the biggest thing.
Video stores were a lot of
fun.
My
gosh.
You'd look at the box art and you'd be like, wow, that movie looks cool.
You'd be in there for a half an hour.
A half hour
videos.
Just looking at the video box
the boxes, trying to figure out whether. And what would you do? You'd turn it around. If the pictures on the back were good, you'd rent it.
Yes,
but if they were crappy, you'd be like, this is a piece of shit.
You'd be like, I don't know.
And usually you're right.
Or the cover art could look really cool, but then you take the movie home and the movie sucks.
Always, but the back pictures always had something to do with it.
And then you spent like $5 renting it for nothing.
Overnight, and you had to bring it back the next day.
And this is when one VHS tape would be like, what, 20, 30, 40 bucks?
You don't understand how hard we had it, guys.
And this was before streaming. This was before everyone had cable or satellite.
This was before BitTorrent.
Yeah, this was before
Fire Stick.
Internet.
Oh, you thieves out there. That's the cool thing about this show. You can't rip it off. You just have to watch it.
You have to watch it live with us.
So there's something about being legit that sometimes doesn't pay. Because you get pirated. Unless you're so big that at some point they'll pay to see you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or pay for merchandise.
I don't know.
It's weird how it works out there.
Oh, speaking of that, let's share our Teespring store.
Let's do. John Wise, Jim, what was the name of the video store by Angelo's Pizza? That was called...
oh, there was another one?
This was on... Oh, my gosh. I still have the card from that. I'm trying to think of it, Johnny. I remember it because...
I don't know. I remember Carino Video.
That's why I rented Dolomite for the first time there. But I think it was called Video 70... I think it was Video 72.
I remember Blockbuster.
I think it was called Video 72 because it was on 72nd Street.
Oh.
So for some reason, the number 72 popped in my head. I think it was Video 72.
And I remember Hollywood Video. And then I remember Movie Mart. I don't know if you guys out there had a Movie Mart store.
Drug Mart also, and Mark's used to have a big video.
Yeah, Drug Mart and Mark's used to have video rentals.
Mark's used to have a huge video rental center.
I think they still rent out
Drug Mart still does.
Yeah, they still do a little bit.
Drugs and videos. Perfect. Somebody asked me something. Eddie was Froggy. And Eddie was also Frankenstein, the Frankenstein head. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. So, yeah, I think it was Video 72, John, just to let you know. Or 72 Video.
Very cool.
What were something else somebody asked me.
Sorry. I'm yawning.
I know, we're getting close there.
Yeah, we're actually streaming way later than what we thought
we're a half hour behind.
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's because of the bad news we got tonight and the world got tonight about Marty Sullivan passing away.
But it's okay,
It's crazy. Dairy Mart never, as far as I know, Dairy Mart, we have those here too.
I remember Dairy Mart.
But they didn't rent videos.
But they didn't have a video rental.
But when Mark's, that's how would you describe Mark's? Like an outlet store? Like it's a grocery store, but they also have, what do you call those things in the front of the store?
Like a closeout.
Closeouts.
Yeah, a closeout section where they buy up like liquidated pallets or wholesale pallets.
Like Ollie's, but with
random junk.
Yeah, but with food.
So it's like half grocery store, half outlet store, and you never know what you're going to find in a Mark's outlet store, and that's just a Northeast Ohio store chain. But yeah, they're fun to shop at. Some people call them dirty Marks because some of the old Mark stores, the shelves are kind of dingy. Everything's kind of grody looking. But then some of them look really pristine and brand new and fancy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
incredible. I guess it depends on the area or how old the store is.
Yeah, it's amazing on how things just change so quickly nowadays. It's like, you know, I don't know, but who knows where we're gonna go now? I mean, the streaming thing seems to be the cool thing now, and we're gonna take advantage of that.
It's the future.
Yeah, so was Blockbuster, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
God, those went down so quick.
We'll see how things go.
People are like talking about the demise of a lot of the big stores like Toys R Us, Blockbuster,
Kmart.
I mean, all those things that were so huge.
Kmart used to be cooler than Walmart. Kmart used to have all kinds of fun
Here's
stuff.
the difference, though. Kmart and all those bigger stores.
And Hills. Do you guys remember Hills?
Those stores were around but Hills, and they changed the names. But those stores were around for a long time.
They were.
Blockbuster and things and other stores like that, not that long. But that's how fast the technology is.
Tony says Family Video is still around.
They are, and I have a membership. I still like Family Video.
We still go to Family Video sometimes. But now their big thing is we sell CBD oil.
Yeah, well, we're going to sell CBDs now.
The Mummy and the Monkey CBD oil.
Autograph.
We're just kidding.
CBD infused autograph.
Oh, jeez.
Touch it and you'll feel good.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what the heck. Kitty City. Oh, Southgate. Oh, boy. He's going way back.
Hills is where the toys are.
Still run that commercial. Love it. That's on.
Well, since Naoko's watching, in Japan they still have a Lawson's store. And do you want to talk about the history of Lawson's a little bit?
Not really,
No?
but go ahead.
Well, we're talking about stores.
What about Lawson's? You want me to talk
the
about
chip dip and everything.
Well, Lawson's was a huge, like a convenience store. Like it was the size of a small, it was a little superette almost. They call it superette. But Lawson's was big in Northeast Ohio. It might have been, I don't know how national the chain was, but what I do know is that when it went defunct in probably the mid to late 80s, it got bought up by a company in Japan. Wow. So there are Lawson's stores to this day with that old-timey like Western font, Lawson's font, and the old milk bottle as the iconic sort of on the sign. But we listened to NPR a couple of months ago, and they did a story on that. And no one in Japan, they interviewed people in Japan, they didn't know what the milk bottle was, they didn't know what Lawson's was, they just go there to get stuff.
Lawson started in Ohio, but I guess it's big in Japan.
So it's interesting. So if you want to go to Lawson's, you have to go to Japan. But if you want to buy Lawson's chip dip, they still make that under the Lawson's brand, and you can buy it at any Circle K.
Yes. The Circle K
station.
gas station. They have like a little dairy snack area.
Yeah, it's right next to the oil filters. You can get some friggin' chip dip. It's amazing. I still got some in the fridge. I'm gonna have that tomorrow when I'm watching Superhost, baby.
Woohoo!
You better believe it.
And Larry Tressler did share the chip dip, because I guess people that don't live near a store to buy it, they are making their own Lawson's chip dip.
That's right. And when I lived out of state for a while, I used to, when I would come to visit, I would sometimes bring a cooler with me, fill it with ice, and throw a couple of Lawson chip dip and some other area sort of local stuff into my cooler, drive back to where I was, and then enjoy it there out of state. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, Uncle Bill's.
I don't remember Uncle Bill's.
I loved Uncle Bill's.
I remember Woolworths. I remember Hills.
Yep.
Ames. I remember Ames because there were some Hills stores that turned into Ames in the late 90s. And then Ames closed after a few years. They didn't last long at all.
Naoko says they do not have the chip dip in Japan.
They don't have it?
She can confirm that. She would be our connection there. So let's go to Japan.
She's our Japan
representative. Let's hang out with Naoko. We should do Mummy the Monkey in Japan. That would be hot.
Oh, I would love to visit Japan.
It's not out of the realm of possibility because we did do Mummy the Monkey in Germany and France.
Yes, we were the Mummy and the Monkey in Germany and France
for
before.
Sure. Several years ago.
It's been a while since we've traveled that far.
But we did. Somehow we got these.
We'd love to travel again sometime.
But how cool would it be to be in Japan as a Mummy the Monkey? You would love it. I would love it.
I would love it.
I was obsessed with Japan culture, Japanese culture.
I love anime.
At the beginning of
the food is yummy.
Yeah. I was a big Gotcha man. Well, over here it was Bad Little Planets, but I loved Gotcha men.
I love the kaiju.
And I don't know what they call Star Blazers. Space Cruiser Yamato. I loved that growing up as a kid.
Naoko says, "Come stay with us."
Oh, we gotta go to Japan.
That would be awesome.
That's our next big trip, and we'll be there. And how great would that be? We would do that. We would love to. Bucket list.
We'd have to learn some more. We'd have to learn some
Japanese. They know English over there. We're lazy Americans. We don't learn other languages.
Some of us do. I actually did take...
You took it.
I took 2 years of Japanese language, and I forgot a lot of it. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Gomen nasai. Naoko.
There you go.
But yeah, I did forget a lot of it. But
Why would they? They don't know what gotcha means.
Maybe they don't know what that means.
Yeah, I love Gotchaman. I would love to see what they did. I like the reboot that they did.
Yeah.
And then.
But the language, when I took the classes, it was a lot of fun, and our professor, our sensei, was actually an Indian gentleman who taught at the University of Tokyo for 20 years. So he was very fluent in language. He knew like 10 different languages.
I'm getting the big, as Dan O'Shannon would call, I'm getting the memory grenade right here. Zares, Giant Tigers, Woolworths.
Wow, Woolworths.
Oh my God,
so
Fisher
here's
Big Wheel.
a great story. When we visited Germany in 2014 and 2015, they still had a Woolworths store there.
And the weird part is, and it smelled like the Woolworths.
And it looked just like the old Woolworths.
It had the escalator, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah, the escalator that would take you downstairs.
And
yeah.
it had the old like square asbestos like tile floor. And it smelled like the Woolworths I remember. It was really weird.
And they had the bins of random stuff.
Yes,
I remember buying
God,
a couple
great.
movies out of the bins. They had like DVDs for maybe like €2.
Naoko says, do not watch the live action Gotchaman. I have not yet.
It's no good?
I've seen the trailers, but I've not watched the live action. But she's warning us all in caps, don't watch it. I'll stick to the anime. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that was a real trip to we're visiting Germany, and they had a Woolworths there. It was like a blast from the past. And then a couple years later, when we went to New York City, there was a discount store in New York City where you could tell it used to be a Woolworths. Do you remember that store, Grimm?
Yes, it was that one with the
one in New York. It was a discount like dollar store.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was it wasn't far from Manhattan. And it had the escalator.
They retained the smell.
Yeah, and it had that old Woolworths look.
So the funny thing is, they're talking about Woolworths lunch counter. It did. It might have been roach infested, but it was great. I used to go to the one downtown Cleveland, and that thing, I remember me and my brother saw roaches as big as poodles down there. But,
ew!
You know, what are you going to do?
Ew.
That's long gone now.
Yucky.
Oh. Yeah, but the lunch counter was great. It didn't matter. You still went. It's a city. The lunch counter, that's a long lost thing now. Nobody does that kind of stuff really anymore.
No, you don't see lunch counters at stores.
Because
Target will sometimes have.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think there's a Pizza Hut in one of the Targets.
That's like a vestige of that.
And then another one had a Starbucks.
Yeah, so because again, it's like they want you to come there. You can go, hey, I want to go to Target, but I'll be hungry. Don't worry, they have a Pizza Hut there. Perfect. Or Walmart has McDonald's or Subway or whatever, you know. And you know what? But my eyes I can't see that well. They have an eyeglass place there. Well, but my hair is a mess.
That's at some of the Walmarts. They have beauty parlors.
So think about that.
Yeah.
They want to trap you there forever. I'm hungry. My hair looks like a mess. I can't see that good.
They want to solve all your problems.
And what am I going to eat tomorrow night? Well, you can buy groceries, eat something at McDonald's there, get your eyes freaking checked, and get your hair did. All in the same place. It does sound pretty good.
There was one that had a nail salon, too.
Oh, boy.
It's just too funny.
Yeah, and then one with the prostate exam.
Oh, jeez. Go shopping and get your...
Why is that guy walking funny by the cucumber? I don't know. See, it could be, why not? Why stop there, Walmart?
Oh, Grimm.
You guys are very limited vision at Walmart.
Oh, my goodness.
Try everything.
Yikes. What are the comments? Let's go back to the comments. And we should probably wrap this up soon.
And Tony got one of your things, Sears catalog. Yeah, okay. They were ahead of their time, I guess.
Yeah, Sears catalog was like before the online shopping. Now when you shop online, it is kind of like a virtual catalog.
But Sears catalog never had free shipping. They didn't have that awesome Amazon. Oh, you're looking for this weird thing? We can have it to you tomorrow. Tomorrow? Really? You don't have to get it from some other land or some other state? No, we can have it to you tomorrow, sir.
When you do shop our eBay stores...
You won't be here tomorrow.
Well, we do ship fast. We try to ship everything out the same day or the next day. And then on some of the smaller items, I will do free shipping. But yeah, some of the heavier things I won't.
Yeah,
do.
people are digging way back, like the Ben Franklin stores.
Ben Franklin, I don't remember.
That was a little bit before me. I seen advertisements for. I'm familiar with it.
D&K.
Now that's a really.
Do you guys remember D&K stores?
Yeah.
I remember the big bins of the knockoff Chinese toys, like the plastic little, like the baby dolls, the toy cars,
They were set up in small
and the
bins.
smell of that plastic in those bins.
Multiple bins, rows and rows of just outlet stuff.
And then they would just have like a generic sign like over the bin.
People are like going crazy with their Northeast Ohio memories. I love it. Talking about
awesome.
Peach's Record Shop, which turned into coconuts. Why they had to keep it kind of a fruit or a food, I don't know.
It's
Why not
weird.
raspberries?
They did try recently where coconuts used to be on Brook Park. They did try to turn it into a closeout store. Wasn't it called Fell Off the Truck?
Yes. We used it in one of our skits.
We saw the sign and it said Fell Off the Truck.
We used it in one of our Stasha
skits.
Yeah,
we did, but the store was closed, so I guess they didn't last very long.
Now Lofty Moose is hitting on a nerve with me, which I love. I mean, a good nerve. A&W drive-ins. Now, you know they have the Sonic.
Yeah, I remember the Sonic drive-in.
They still have A&W, restaurants now, and they're mostly at airports or for some reason. I don't know. But my mother used to pick my brother and I up from nursery school or whatever, daycare.
Yeah.
And then right up the street there was a drive-in like Sonic is of A&W. You get a mama burger, a papa burger, or a baby burger. Oh my gosh. Fried mushrooms, onion rings, everything was deep fried in animal fat, and it was delicious.
All that bad for you food.
I will never forget that. Yes, that was a treat.
All that fried food.
I still remember the way that stuff smelled and tasted. And they would have, the cool thing about A&W is that their burgers and stuff, they would come in these like silver foil wrappers. Like these paper. They were paper, but they were silver on the front. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, I've never been to one of those.
Almost like the way
I've been to Big Boy, but the Big Boy now isn't probably what it used to be.
I heard Big Boy, like the sauce is different. But you know how Chick-fil-A has their chicken sandwich in the bag? That's how A&W used to be. So I totally remember A&W, the onion rings. Mwah. But it's not the same, though. No, okay, so here's the weird thing.
So what's the comment? Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
It's funny what we randomly talk about on here.
So here's an interesting thing. What people will probably don't know unless you make it yourself. The only way you're going to be able to experience this is to make it yourself. But I even heard a chef on a morning show years ago talk about how if you do this barbecue thing, he goes, when you make your French fries, fry them in animal lard because that's the way, I'm just saying, that's the way McDonald's used to do it. McDonald's used to do this before they switched to peanut oil or vegetable oil. And he goes, this is the way that, the fast food restaurants used to fry stuff. And it's a totally different taste. And you could tell. I mean, people are like, that's what I think is funny, is that people are like, oh, this is so good. It's okay, but I remember the really, and it's not good for you.
No, it's terrible.
But the taste is
all
totally
of it's bad for you.
I'm just saying, so.
Yeah, all of it's bad for you.
There's different tastes. We're getting really nostalgic.
Go eat a salad, people.
Yeah, deep fry a salad in animal lard.
No, don't do that.
Batter dip
Go eat
that
some
sucker.
vegetables. Yeah.
Virgin Records. How they know?
Oh, the record store?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later on, didn't they had Virgin Mobile, the cell phone stores?
So I haven't seen anybody post this, but I'm sure we're going to get in that territory. Now, when you go into the mall territory, you're talking about like hot dog on a stick.
Orange Julius.
Orange
Julius.
Boy,
those are good.
This is like the what do they call it? The nostalgia show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. I mean, but that's what the Superhost thing, it kind of is the same thing. It brings back those memories of just a good, simple time. All that was the same for me as a kid. I mean, we would go to the mall.
The mall has it all.
The mall has it all.
Well, they used to.
They used to. Now they don't. You have to watch Stranger Things to go to the mall anymore.
Yeah, I love the mall stuff in the show Stranger Things. That was
Tower
great.
Records. I think that was Tower Records. What was in Times Square for a while? Was it? I think it was Tower. They had a really good in New York City. I've been there a few times. Orange Julius, man, that's stuff.
I remember Orange Julius when I was a kid. Yeah. And the original Cookie Factory, or the original Cookie Company.
Yeah.
Do you remember going into the mall and buying like a big chocolate chip cookie? They had like the cookie cakes and stuff you could buy.
I remember going to get those Roy Rogers. Oh, that was another good place to get fried chicken and hamburgers. Oh boy.
I remember going to somewhere downtown Cleveland with my mom, we would take the RTA bus downtown, and she would get us those big chocolate chip cookies from Original Cookie.
Hey, Vincent, you know, you haven't had an Orange Julius in years. Now, I'm pretty sure there's probably recipes online you can get to kind of make something close to it.
Yeah, are they still around
They
anymore?
are still around. They do pop up. They're like, I
Oh.
think they're like in code. I think they're like with that side by side, like Orange Julius and A&W, I think, or something like that. You can look them up.
There's still some A&Ws around?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, I didn't know.
But
Maybe that's a southern thing.
But again, everything is not the same as far as the way.
Yeah.
Red Barn. Oh boy, that food. Oh, I can still remember that those fish sandwiches and all that stuff. The fried chicken, so good. I mean, again, because of what they used back then, horrible for you, but the taste was
Tasted good, but horrible for you.
totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. So good.
All right, gang.
Man,
Well,
I don't want to
thanks
stop
for
going back in time.
Thank
I
you
love
for
it.
reminiscing with us, and thank you for watching
Yes.
our show, and then hanging out this long for the after show. It's almost 2 a.m.
Wow, we're nuts.
Wow.
But that's a beautiful Arthur
That's
Treacher's.
incredible. Arthur Treacher's was terrible.
No, it was kind of good. I think from what I remember.
I remember hating it as a kid, but my mom liked it.
Yeah, my mom loves it too. But
Yeah.
but they have chicken too. They have fried Asian. They're not that bad. Yeah, Roy Rogers had a ghoul promo once. Yep, and so I think they had like some kind of a ghoul shake or something. Or ghoul. It was a ghoul sandwich. There's an ad for it. I saw it recently.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so maybe Arthur Treach should have a Mummy and the Monkey meal. Who wants a Mummy and the Monkey meal? And if you want to go to frozen food, who remembers Libby Land adventure meals? Remember those?
I don't remember those.
Oh my gosh, that's when they had like it was like a pirate meal, and they had like different like themes. The artwork on the front was like made out like little clay figures. It was kind of neat, like claymation looking figures.
Oh.
And it was all perforated on the top, so you'd pop up the pirate ship, and so you'd have this like little tray. Where
This sounds really involved.
It's awesome.
To go eat a meal.
Yeah.
All right.
People are arguing about what was good.
That's funny.
Someone just wants Arthur Treacher's fish now. It is all bringing back good memories, isn't it?
What about White Castle?
What about White Castle? That wasn't that.
That was garbage.
Nobody likes that.
But some people do like White Castle.
Burger Chef was great. I kind of remember them.
I remember Burger Time.
Arthur Creatures. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the video game Burger Time?
Yeah, but you couldn't eat there.
You couldn't eat there. No.
We're talking about food you eat.
I know, but it made me think of the game Burger
Hey, what about
Time.
Ponderosa Steakhouse?
Oh, Ponderosa
Their
used
salad
to be...
bar.
Their salad bar was awesome.
Their little micro wings were amazing.
They would have the little baked potatoes, and then they had like the veggies and your salads, and I loved that stuff.
Ponderosa.
But then when you're a kid, you go to the dessert spot first. You don't want to eat the regular food. You just go to the ice cream and cookies and cake.
Oh my gosh, all these memories. Yeah, White Castles were good. Yeah, it's all crazy. And the best thing at White Castle, remember the chicken rings they had. Those little rings they were chicken tenders, but they were shaped like a ring.
I think the last time I ever went to Ponderosa was in Brunswick, Ohio, maybe a little bit before they closed. And it wasn't very good. Towards the end, it wasn't as good.
Yeah. You have to end it on what Larry wrote. This is the best. Read it out loud.
When I was on the studio crew for Channel 25 auction, Arthur Treacher fed us every night for 2 weeks. We had the squirts constantly. Ew.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go, folks. That'll do it. The fireside, all you can eat in Twinsburg. I never had the
So
fireside.
remember, guys, don't eat Arthur Treacher's.
Yeah,
go eat a salad.
There are a lot of good questions. Ever go to Sokolowski's University Inn? I've been there a few times.
I have not been there.
It's amazing. We need to go
I
there.
hear it's good.
It's great.
I have not been to Sokolowski's.
Oh, the Sweden House. That's over there. That used to be.
Are they still there?
Allen Park. There was one. There might have been Allen Park, but there was definitely one in around Southgate area. We used to go to the Sweden House. It was a smorgasbord. Remember those?
No.
Smorgasbord is another word for cafeteria. I mean, they would have
a buffet.
Buffet, yes. Yeah, Swedish buffet.
So it was like a buffet place.
Brown Derby's still around though. Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, there is still a Brown Derby around, but I haven't been there since I was a little kid.
Bobby James, Chi-Chi's, loved it. I know it killed somebody or hurt somebody or whatever.
Yeah, Chi-Chi's was good.
They closed down.
Until they closed.
But the fried ice cream there was amazing. The big giant chimichanga, I remember all that. So good. Wally Waffle. Is that like the blue waffle? Don't Google that, kids. All right.
Don't Google the blue waffle.
On that note, we will end tonight's Hairy Scary Hangover with yours truly, Grimm Gorri.
And Janet Decay.
We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you, Superhost. My gosh, Guy.
Rest in peace, Superhost.
Rest in peace. Thank you everything for you've done for us.
Thank you, Superhost. Thank you, fans.
Always in our hearts, buddy. And we'll see you all next time on the Hairy Scary Hangover.
Good night, good fright, guys. Thank you.
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Hit the end stream over there.
Boop.
The big red button. Oh no!